Alright guys, and welcome to episode 2 of this One Season Wonders career mode on FIFA 19. If you haven't seen episode 1, make sure you go and find that on the channel. It's from a couple of weeks ago because we missed an upload last week, but go and find episode 1 first, check that one out before coming to this one because all of the business has already been done. That's just the way that this career mode is going. Quick summary of how the structure works: we basically are going to spend a season at a club, achieve everything we can in that season, and then apply for a job somewhere else. We're also doing these fairly quick fire, so it's like originally the plan was 1 month per episode, and we only play one game every month and then sim the rest. What I'm going to do is I'm going to say that each episode is going to be 2 months like it was in the first episode. So we will do July, August, September, October, November, December, and then January will be a month in its own because that's a transfer window and we don't know what business we're going to do. And then February, March, April, May. So that basically brings us to the end of the season, and then we can decide where we are going to travel. So like which job we are going to apply for. All the other little specifics are all explained in that first video anyway, guys, so if you check that out before watching this one, you'll know all about what's going on. So let's move into this episode then. Now the general wobbling and wibbling on has been done, and see what games we are going to play. Now I think it's obvious that the one we should play in this one is that Liverpool game, isn't it? We said we were going to play the most important game every month, and that Liverpool game looks like the most important for September. We've also got Bournemouth, Huddersfield, Newcastle, and we drew Scunthorpe in the Carabao Cup. I'll have a quick look at October, and I think, yep, Everton, Arsenal and West Ham. I think Arsenal is the game that we should be playing in October. So the two games for this episode then are going to be Liverpool, which is right away, because that's the first game after the transfer window, and then next month we will play Arsenal. The rest will be simmed. So without any more messing about, it is game time then, because the game is today. We are Liverpool are travelling to us. Liverpool FC are coming to the King Power. Let's see if we can grab the 3 points. We've got a full strength lineup of course for this one. Schmeichel in goal, Pereira, Lascelles, Maguire and Chilwell in defence. Lozano, Neves, Ramsey and Gray are my midfield four, with new signing Callum Wilson and Jamie Vardy up front. Liverpool lineup: Alisson Becker starts in goal. We have a back four of Almeida, Van Dijk, Gomez and Moreno. Wijnaldum and Fabinho in the middle at Park. Shaqiri, Lallana and Mane in midfield behind Salah. No Firmino. Did Liverpool sell Firmino? That's quite possible. Remember that we've basically, it's not like the Tottenham save, there's not going to be chopping and changing in this lineup. We are basically got a best 11 and that's who we're going to play. Oh, Vardy tried a nice little back heel. Didn't quite work though, and Van Dijk easily muscled him off at ball. Here's Lozano. Neves in middle. Oh, ref. That was definite foul. Oh, ball fell behind Wilson when I tried playing him through. Yeah, we haven't got a massive squad full of options with this, like we have with the Tottenham team in that save. We are basically playing one team of 11, and it's do or bust. Oh, Ramsey. I mean, defender did brilliantly to block him off then, but Lallana spreads it through middle to Wijnaldum. He's got options with Shaqiri, which he uses. We've nearly committed a foul. Well done, Harry Maguire. And Jamie Vardy finds Callum Wilson. Could we set Lozano off here? We can. Come on, Irving. Straight across defence. Oh, Van Dijk stepping up brilliantly. Hoofed up upfield for Lozano. Turns it to Pereira. Lozano again. Nice pass from Chucky, and Callum Wilson couldn't get in behind. Oh, Lozano, you wouldn't header and couldn't direct it towards anybody. Well done, Pereira. Here's Lozano. Let me get in behind. Oh, Damari Gray. That was shocking. They were actually a really good setup as well. All he had to do was tap it in, and instead he sliced it high and wide. Got to be careful with Neves as well, aren't I? Because he's on a yellow card. Can't afford to have him sent off. Shaqiri dispossessed quite easily by Neves. That's Liverpool losing quite a bit of firepower by playing Lozano then. By playing Salah as a striker, aren't there? Here is Lozano though, and we're going to look to get that ball across. And this time Demarai Gray makes up for his mistakes last time. It was a headed effort, but they all count. Nice counter-attacking from Leicester. Lozano is proving lethal on that wing, and his crosses are pretty damn good, aren't they? Bullet header, almost bang centre at box. And Demarai Gray, not the tallest player in the world, but he gets up and above and beats Becker. Ramsey, I know Maguire. Okay. Chilwell, knocked on. Here's Vardy. Van Dijk managed to just get a foot in. There's Almeida coming forward from right back. Finds Wijnaldum, who's coming out at middle. Well done, Gray. Neves slides it out wide for Lallana. Back to Lozano. Back to Neves. Sees Wilson making a run. Vardy. Oh, big save by Alisson. It should have probably been 1-0. 2-0 even. Big punch by Alisson. Coming forward with Lascelles, and there's the referee's whistle. At the break, it is Leicester 1, Liverpool 0. Scramble that away. There's Chilwell. Vardy. Over at top, looking for Gray. Great ball. Nice. Slams brakes on. Oh, well done, Almeida. That were a great tackle, not going to lie. Looking for Vardy. Lozano. It's not got Demarai Gray to knock it into. And Callum Wilson caught napping then. I've got Hudson-Odoi waiting to come on. Just need ball to go out of play. Oh, well done, Ricardo. Lozano looking to be off. Cuts inside. Wrong foot's defender. There's Vardy. To feed that through to Gray. Can he get goal number 2? Great save by Alisson. Rebound. Side netting from Lozano. How far off was it? That's the question. I don't think it were anywhere near. No. And the substitution happened off camera apparently. Okay. Well, Hudson-Odoi is on. Come on, Hudson-Odoi. You're doing better at marking than that kid. Salah inside to Fabinho. Oh, that went far wide, wasn't it? Ramsey to Hudson-Odoi. Nice little bit of skill. And again, pass not quite good enough, but he is only like 71 rated, so that's going to be the case, isn't it? That's the whole point. We are trying to grow his rating. Nice ball from Hudson-Odoi though. Let's use some of that speed he's got in abundance. Ball comes in. Oh, what a header. That's the second header we've scored today. It don't matter. Jamie Vardy set up perfectly by Hudson-Odoi. That burst of pace from Hudson-Odoi. It's like really quick, innit? And boom, back of the net. Jamie Vardy, goal against Liverpool. Second header at game that's gone it back at net as well. Are we going to become one of them teams? Bad to play like 4-4-2 and just cross ball for headers all the time? I don't think so. Oh, Henderson just dances past Chilwell. Hudson-Odoi, stay with your man. Nope, Henderson gets away again. And why did we let that go all the way through to Schmeichel? That is risky. They are using up subs 2 and 3 then. Neves going off for Ndidi and Iheanacho coming on for Wilson. Where's that throw? I don't know. Hudson-Odoi comes on, gets an assist, gets booked. Here's Iheanacho. Set Vardy off again, he does. Vardy gets a shot off. Iheanacho with follow-up. And then we put it over with a header. Took him long enough to take that throw, didn't it? Fabinho. Robertson. Mane. Well done, Ndidi. Where were the... what? Where were the foul then? Okay. Oh. Straight at wall. Henderson. If it were. That's Liverpool corner. Let's not concede in death, lads. We've played pretty well so far. Well done, Kashba. Iheanacho only chest it down straight into Almeida's path. Head that away, we do. Head it away again. Come on, get rid, lads. And skied by Shaqiri, and that's referee's whistle. It is a victory for Leicester and a clean sheet. Full time at King Power Stadium, Leicester 2, Liverpool 0. And that game puts us up into first. I know it's there's a lot of football left to play, we're only in September, but let's remember that we do sim 2 months per episode, more or less. That was the kind of performance that we want against the big teams. Obviously, it kind of takes it out of our hands when we get round to simming things, doesn't it? Let's just do Hudson-Odoi's training. He's the only player that we are training. Let's move forward and move on to the next game. Oh well, we'll deal with a transfer offer for Darnell Johnson, shall we, instead? Reject. I don't care. He don't want to move. He never wants to move. Game number 2 then, the first simmed game of this episode. Let's just hit sim. Iheanacho wanted to play, saying that he feels like he's in form. I don't. I'm not going to take the deadline day signing Callum Wilson off the bench, and I'm definitely putting him on bench, and I'm definitely not. Oh, well done, Jamie Vardy. Neves has got booked again. That's the second game in a row where Neves has got himself booked. Maddison's just come on for Damari Gray. Come on, lads. 1-0 away at Bournemouth. Oh no, it's 1-1. Bournemouth have pulled one back right at death. And there we go, that's the full-time whistle. Should have won that game. Conceded on 79th minute. Disappointing. And we dropped down to second with that as well. But despite Iheanacho's whinging, he actually thanked me because he came on as a substitute, apparently. The good thing, at least for me, about this career mode is that everything's sort of left a chance apart from the games that we do play. Transfer offer for Andy King. Sod it, it's above his valuation, let him leave. I'm not going to play him. Yeah, everything is kind of left up to chance. Oh, transfer offer for Mendy, 7.5 mil. Let's delegate that. I don't want to sell him for any less than 8.5. There we go. Yeah, the thing that I love is that everything's sort of left to chance, and it could go either way. You just don't know because it's all dependent on whether the computer decides that you're going to win or not. Apart from obviously the games that we play. We are playing Huddersfield for game number 3. Pretty dull affair so far. The only highlight is that Blurb has got a yellow card, and now Jurgensen's got a yellow card as well. Come on, lads. Need to play better than this. And there we go, Iheanacho has grabbed a goal. He just wants to spite me, doesn't he? Neves has got booked again. Now coming up to the end of the game, and there we go, full-time whistle, Leicester 1, Huddersfield 0. Better than last time, grabbing a draw rather than losing. Approaching that FA Cup game, and I would like to play this, but I want to try and stick to the idea of only playing 2 games an episode, 1 from each month. And obviously that Liverpool game just felt like a bigger, more important game than the FA Cup. And with it being the Cup, Hudson-Odoi is going to go into the starting lineup for this Cup game. He's going to get Cup action. Let's move over, sim this. It's Carabao Cup. It's not the most important tournament, is it? But it'd be nice to get some silverware, given that, you know, we're only going to be here for 1 season. And Hudson-Odoi scores in the 3rd minute. That was a good decision, weren't it? Whether or not we win, it remains to be seen still, but Hudson-Odoi, well done, you little beauty. Still only 1-0, and Gray has doubled his lead after coming on for Hudson-Odoi. That left-sided midfield position seems to be doing pretty well so far. Vardy missed a penalty. What are you on about, mate? What are you doing, Jamie? Don't matter, we do go through 2-0 victors against Scunthorpe, but Jamie Vardy missing a penalty? You're playing that, lad? We are almost at the end of September. Andy King has left. We can confirm. And final game of September. Let's move across and sim this one. And then we get to decide. We decided on the Arsenal game, didn't we? That we were going to play for October. Probably smart because Arsenal are the strong team. Newcastle have scored. We are 1-0 down, and we picked up an injury as well. Pereira is injured. That's not good news. Come on, lads. Let's pull one back, shall we? Pereira's still on pitch. No, he's gone off now for a Mate. Come on. Oh, that's it. 2-0 down. John Joe Shelby's got a second in 89th minute. Newcastle 2, Leicester 0. Not the result that we wanted. Ah, it's alright. He's only out for 4 days. That'll be fine. Okay, this will move us into October. And then we can think about playing the next game. We did say Arsenal, didn't we? So we will carry on simming. Currently sat 3rd in league, so things are not going that bad. Despite that loss to Newcastle. Hopefully, being at home will give us an advantage for this one. Come on then, lads. Let's see how we get on. Ramsey getting booked very early on. And Tosin has just scored a penalty. Why are we giving penalties away? That's the question. Come on, lads. You're better than this. 1-0 down at home. If we lose to a penalty, why is Ndidi coming on for Lozano? That seems like a strange decision. Oh, well, Sigurdsson. He's doubled Everton's lead, and Everton come to the King Power and demolish us 2-0. Disappointing result, or what? But that is why I want to do this career mode the way I'm doing it, because that's just what makes it fun. It's kind of the chance element. You just don't know what's going to happen. And I do believe we are now in an international break. Fenerbahce coming for Mendy again. We'll delegate. The last one got rejected. See what happens this time. None of the fringe players ever want to leave. I accepted so many offers for him. Transfer talks always break down. It's frustrating. See, another one's broke down. Hudson-Odoi is slowly growing to the point where he is almost as good as Gray, which might give us something to think about when picking the starting lineup week in, week out. We've agreed Mendy's sale. It looks like he's off to Fenerbahce as long as I accept it. I'm happy with 9.7 million. Well done me. One of the things that I'd thought about maybe doing with this career mode was using the Scout a Future Star and maybe taking him to every club we go to. The problem is, Scout a Future Star sounds like it guarantees you a great player, but in actuality it doesn't. There's no guarantee that the player is going to be great. There's just a chance that there might be, and you're just as well trying to find a really high potential regen yourself. Oh, I nearly simmed that then. That were dangerous. Right, let's play the second game of this episode then, shall we? Let's see if we can do to Arsenal what we did to Liverpool, although we are travelling to the Emirates for this one, so that might make it a little bit more difficult. We shall have to wait and see. Right, Arsenal lineup then. Czech starts in goal. We've got Coleman, Mustafi, Socrates, Koscielny and Monreal in defence, a 5-man defence. Torreira and Xhaka in the middle at Park, with Mkhitaryan, Lacazette and Servi up front. Aubameyang is on the bench. Our lineup, same lineup as last time then. Schmeichel in goal, Pereira, Lascelles, Maguire and Chilwell in defence. Lozano, Neves, Ramsey and Gray are my midfield four, with Wilson and Vardy up front. Callum Wilson owes us a goal, I think, because he's not scored since we signed him, and it is now October. So ideally, I'd like to remedy that issue. Aaron Ramsey, of course, playing his old club. After we signed him, we were about 20 million, was it? From Arsenal. Off at top, looking for Wilson. Oh, Socrates is a big lad. He stuck his foot out and said nay. Knocked on for Monreal, coming forward. Well done, Ramsey. Not quite well done, Ramsey. He didn't get ball away, did he? Managed to stop Torreira at first time. That were a thunderbolt or a shot. Here's Lacazette. Arsenal proving to be a little bit more difficult than Liverpool. Spots that run of Ramsey. Oh, and he does brilliantly to sidestep the defender. It's out wide to Lozano. Let's use some of that pace he's got, shall we? Crossed in. Come on, Vardy, stick your nut on it, or don't. It's Gray. His touch let him down, and Xhaka pipped ball out from under his feet. And now it is Lacazette versus the Leicester defence. And I wonder who's going to... Well, alright, we're going to say I wonder who's going to win that foot race. But turns out it's Harry Maguire. Old slabhead is Monreal. Launched upfield for Servi. Here's Lacazette. It's gone out wide. He sidesteps Pereira. Oh, Maguire got the block in. Unai Emery not happy with his team there. Comes in from the corner. Oh, that's it. Mustafi above everybody. Arsenal have taken the lead. Big old central defender just gets up above everybody else. And back at net, Schmeichel just stood watching it. In fact, he didn't react until the ball had already passed him, I don't think. Big, strong central defender. That's definitely a central defender's goal, isn't it? It's Servi, and we get the throw this time. Here's Chucky. Wilson. And we set Lozano off. We can. I'm going to cut inside with him. Ball crossed in, and that's checks. Not going to be any far post header down this time, like in that Liverpool game. Oh, we've nicked it. Come on, Wilson. He's got him behind. Oh, defender stepped across him. Wilson didn't react quick enough. Ball comes through. Well, let's say it comes through middle. It goes all the way out to the other wing to Monreal. There's Servi. Lacazette. Servi again. Sidesteps his man. Neves. Here's Jamie Vardy. He's going to hold it up for Gray. There's Chilwell bursting forward. I don't think he's quite quick enough, Ben Chilwell. Damari Gray should be, but then his touch was lousy and that let him down. Here's Maguire. Gray. He ran off the pitch and came back on pitch then. Come on, Chucky. That's off the defender. And we don't get the corner. The referee's whistle brings it to half-time. Arsenal 1, Leicester 0. There's Neves. Finds Wilson. Why did it pick Gray and not Vardy? Stuff like that really annoys me on FIFA. It happens all the time. That you think that you're picking out a pass and it picks somebody entirely different. Well done, Slabhead. Not third time lucky though. Shot did get off. Schmeichel, easy safe hands though. Going to be Ruben, because Ruben is the free kick specialist, isn't he? Well, that weren't that special. It wall. We'll get a corner out of it though. Let's try and put it somewhere near its centre circle spot. Defender got to it. Here's Neves. Ball headed away again. Is that throw for us? No, it's an Arsenal throw. Mustafi. Good challenge to win ball back for Arsenal. Oh man, Arsenal double their lead. That is not what we wanted, guys. Lacazette doubles Arsenal's lead 2-0. It's them overpowered long shots again, innit? Things were going so well for us in that Liverpool game. It's reverse here. Schmeichel tried, but OP long shots for the lose. Cracking goal though, weren't it? Well, that gives us an opportunity to make them substitutions anyway. Iheanacho has come on for Callum Wilson and Hudson-Odoi has come on for Damari Gray. Oh, Lascelles nearly lost it. Luckily Neves pounced on it. Here's Ricardo. Iheanacho, and it were always going wide a goal that. Here's Iheanacho. Ramsey. Little dinked cross maybe, and straight to check. I keep trying for them crosses, don't I? Maybe I'm doing the wrong thing by going for crosses like that. Maybe I should be trying to attack through middle. Finds Xhaka. Well done, Ruben Neves. Does enough to distract. Don't win ball though. Does at second time we're asking, however. Come on, Vardy. Chase that lad. The Iheanacho. Oh, come on. Tried passing it to Aaron Ramsey, who were making a bursting run into the box, and it didn't work. It cut out. Neves. Here's Ramsey. Neves. Oh, what was that? What was that, Ruben? That was disgraceful. And just to put some salt in wounds, Aubameyang's coming on. Aubameyang missing the header. Oh, we've given it to Aubameyang. That's not ideal, and that's going to be a yellow card at least, if not a red. Surely. Last defender. No. It's Torreira that stands over this. Is he going to shoot from that distance? He is, and it's well wide at goal. This time we're going through middle. Still got it through middle. Here's Ramsey. Is it written in stars? No, it's not. Defender brushed him off. Ricardo, Pereira to Neves, to Vardy. Oh, and Vardy's get it away. Well, that's going to be that then, isn't it? Here's Aubameyang coming forward, and Ricardo recovers well. We're going to go forward again. One last attack. And no, referee says no. There's the ref's whistle. Reverse scoreline from the first game in this episode. Ends Arsenal 2, Leicester 0. That was a disappointing loss to have to deal with. I were hoping that we'd get a result over Arsenal. We've dropped all the way down to 9th. Not ideal. Checked out the calendar and I've seen that we've got 2 games left this month now because the Carabao Cup draw has been done and we have got Manchester City in the Carabao Cup. Mendy has gone. That adds 7.5 million to transfer budget. I think we've got 3.77 million in budget now. We'll adjust that to give us wage money, and then whatever money comes in January is what we can use. Right, let's sim this game against West Ham. We are at home, but that didn't really do us any favours last time, did it? When we lost 2-0 at home. Everton? Yeah, Everton beat us 2-0 at home. Well, there we go. We've took an early lead this time. That's a bit more like it. Jamie Vardy, the one that scored the goal. We're 30 minutes on clock. Heading towards half-time. Lead is doubled. Vardy again. This is a better performance. Hudson-Odoi's just coming up front. Lozano makes it 3. This is more like it. Snodgrass has pulled 1 back for West Ham. Snodgrass then gets sent off 10 minutes later and we get the 3 points. Leicester 3, West Ham 1. Nasri in starting lineup for West Ham. Interesting. And the final game of this episode, which we're going to play in a minute after we've sorted out Hudson-Odoi's training, is the Carabao Cup against Man City. Kurt Hudson-Odoi starts. He's grown to 74 already. I think he dropped down to 69 when we first signed him. He's growing nicely and he will hopefully be joining us at every single club, remember. So his growth is quite important. Anyway, I'm not going to break my own rules, so we did say that we would play Hudson-Odoi in the cup games, didn't we? Where is he? There we go. Hudson-Odoi, you will play cup games. So we need to put him in starting lineup ahead of Damari Gray. And then we will move to sim the match. Can we move past Manchester City to get to the next round of the Carabao Cup? That is the important question. I'm going to guess no, but we will see. Wilson's picked up an injury already, so that's not a great start, is it? Ramsey has given us the lead though, and then Jesus pretty much straight away with the answer to it. And Lozano makes it 2-1 to Leicester. Well done, Chucky. Hudson-Odoi's gone off. Come on, lads. We're doing well. And Ndidi on. Iheanacho makes it 3. We are through to the next round of the Carabao Cup with a 3-1 victory over Manchester City. Well, things might have gone badly in that game against Arsenal, but I am happy with that result against City. Get in, lads. That takes us into November, though, which does bring us to the end of this episode. So, to summarise what's sort of gone on, we've kind of shit the bed a little bit at times, didn't we? But, oh, and Callum Wilson's out for 6 weeks as well. I've just seen that. Where is it? Player injured. Torn calf muscle, 6 weeks. Looks like Iheanacho is going to be getting a start quite regularly. But yeah, it's been an up and down sort of episode, hasn't it? We won 1 and lost 1 in terms of games played, like actually physically played, and then the simming were a little bit all over the place, weren't it? We can travel to Etihad and win 3-1 in Carabao Cup, but we get battered 2-0 at home against Everton. Strange. But overall, things aren't going too bad. That shows how weird this game is. Fernando Llorente is like the 5th top scorer in the league. And also up for player at month. Odd. Yeah, odd sort of episode. But as we head towards Christmas, we are in a decent position. If we just flick that back to standings, we're in 7th at minute. And Liverpool, we're in 4th for only 3 points ahead of us. So the table's looking a little bit tighter than expected. hopefully we can kick on for the rest of the season and finish a little bit further up the table, maybe win some silverware before end and we move on to the next club. But for now though guys, that is the end of this episode. If you enjoyed it, make sure you twat that thumbs up button, make sure you twat that subscribe button to check out the other content that goes up on channel. We do upload 5 days a week, so there's something for everybody as long as everybody's a FIFA fan. Social media links are all in description, feel free to follow me. Other than that guys, cheers for watching, and as usual I'll see you next episode.